So we're going to look at what can happen when you don't understand some of the words in the text you're reading, and you've got that feeling, well, what does that mean then? So let's have a look and see what can happen. So this is a really nice example. Let's just move this around so we can see exactly what we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we don't understand those four words. You might understand them, but just for case point, when we hit those words, what we're actually going to do is we're going to blank them out. So I'm going to just create a little red box over them. Okay, we're going to see if this changes our understanding of the text. So until the view of it was clearer than it had been from the road, it had escaped Larry's notice that she had already been to the old farmhouse. Well, if we look at that first sentence, we lost two words. So I'm getting the feeling they're probably somewhere in this first bit here. And they've been to the farmhouse before. Okay. From this so maybe the farmhouse is crumbling. The only hint of human existence on a vast and of hills and valleys. Now, instead of fleeting glimpses of a building as the road snaked eastward and westward and eastward again, the farmhouse could be seen in its entirety, and like a similar face, it roused a sense of recognition in Laurie. So even not knowing those four words, I can still build up a picture. So Laurie is in some sort of mountainous region. There's a farm that it looks like it's probably old and crumbling that he's familiar with. Okay, so oh, and there's also a long windy road. So let's have a look now and see what we can do. Because when I was younger, what I had to do was and these are my mum's dictionaries. These are the dictionaries I used when I was your age. Okay, they're huge. Okay, and this is the shorter one because my mum also had the longer one. Yes, and it came in two volumes. So what we could do is we'd have to pick up the right volume. So that would be A to Mark Worthy. And if your parents want you to use a dictionary, I'm afraid this is what you're going to have to do. So you're going to have to go to Crested. So, do you know what? You've been shown how to do this at school. I'll do it on a separate video if your parents are going to make you have to do this, because that's a really old-fashioned. So what am I going to do now? Well, I'm going to pick up my mobile phone. I'm going to ask Siri.
I found this on the web.
What does crested mean?
Crested means of a bird or other animal having a comb or tuft of feathers, fur, or skin on the head. Do you want to hear the next one?
So you can see that there's lots of examples. That doesn't sound like the right one. So yes, please, Siri, tell me the next definition.
Here's what I found.
What's the meaning of crested?
Crested means of a bird or other animal having a comb or tuft of feathers, fur, or skin on the head. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
It means emblazoned with a coat of arms or other emblem.
Not that one either.
Want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means a comb or tuft of feathers, fur, or skin on the head of a bird or other animal.
Not that one.
Want to hear one more?
Yes.
As a noun, it means the top of a mountain or hill. Want to hear the next one?
No. See? Hilly landscape. So it's the top of the hill. So now we know crested means top of the hill. Let's have a look at the next one. Ridge. Hey Siri, what does ridge mean?
As a noun, ridge means a long, narrow hilltop, mountain range, or watershed. Do you want to hear the next one?
No, that's it. We've got it. It's a long, narrow hill. They're great to walk along. They can be really hairy when it's windy. But yeah, great. Do you see how quick this is? So you should be reading with your iPad or your mum's phone next to your bed. Okay. am I going to get you into trouble? But it is a super quick way of doing this. Okay. If not, have a dictionary by you. So next one, let's jump down here. From this vantage point, what's the meaning of vantage?
Vantage means a place or position affording a good view of something.
Sounds perfect to me. So it's a viewpoint, a viewing point, vantage point. Okay, I've got a good view from there. It's all making sense now, is it? Hope it is. So next one, desolate. What's the meaning of desolate?
As an adjective, desolate means of a place uninhabited and giving an impression of bleak emptiness. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yep.
As an adjective, it means feeling or showing great unhappiness or loneliness. Want to hear one more?
Don't think we need to. It's one of those, isn't it? It's more the first one, really. The other one's talking about how you feel more than the landscape which it's describing. So, yeah, not much growing there then. Okay. Right. So, bleak, perhaps. So, do you see how, you can actually start to get the understanding of the words without actually knowing what they mean? Then you can jump in the dictionary, or you can use Siri. I think Android has got an equivalent. You can use Android. I've actually just been onto the App Store. I've downloaded a dictionary. You can download any dictionary you like. That works quite well. I'm going to put Crested in. Okay, and there we are. So it's also got a thesaurus, this one, and it's got all the same things. So it's like of a bird. There's the comb or the tuft on the top. Yeah. This one actually isn't giving it as a verb. I don't know how to change it to a verb. Don't allow. Yeah, it's not like so. But download a dictionary. It will definitely help. So, yeah, I think that's everything. So, next time you're reading, have one of these next to you. Oh, by the way, I actually normally use the one on the Mac. There's a lovely dictionary. It comes with Mac. So if you've got a Mac, have a look at that one. It's fantastic. Just make sure you got it set to UK English, not American English. Okay? Talk to you soon.